Hi everyone, it's Harry here from Berthon, and today we are on board this 2019 Hallberg-Rassy 44 Shearwater. I hope you enjoy my lovely tour. She's currently ashore with us here at Berthon, and today we're just going to have a good look around, see her systems, take a good tour, and any questions obviously do let us know. So this boat is a 2019. The 44 is an extremely popular model. I think they have become very popular just because of the ease of sailing, how comfortable they are, and actually the accommodation and space that you get on board throughout the boat. I think for the size of the boat is fantastic, and you can see why many clients have enjoyed them. This client has had, some good adventures down to the West Country, into the Solent, over to France a few times, but it's now here for sale and looking for a new home. As you make our way forward, really nice sized decks here, good easy access. They say in a rough sea you can easily make your way forward, but all the lines lead into the cockpit, so there's never really any need to come up on deck, but if you need to, you're going to be nice and safe. Right up on the bow, so you've got your sort of bowsprit here, or your electric windlass of course. You can attach a downwind sail up onto there, which is attached there, and then you're the main jib here, which is also electric, so that is all controlled back into the cockpit. So again, very easy to handle on any weathers. If you open up this cupboard in here, you've got yourself, say, your anchor windlass, anchor wash as well, and then the chain just drops right down. So if you need to see that, but that's controlled from here or back in the cockpit as well. So make our way. You'll see there's lots and lots of windows on these Hallberg-Rassys, and when we get down below, you see plenty of natural light on them as well. As we make our way back further, she's got the deck all the way around, but not on the coach roof and up here, which I think is quite nice. And the deck's actually in good condition. She's not been anywhere, UK based, only one owner since new as well. I'd say very lightly used. I think there's only a few hundred hours on the engine. So for a 2019 model, she has really light hours on all her systems. Up in the rig, you got electric in-mast main. So all the sails are currently kind of off the boat. They've all been laundered, professionally laundered by Sanders, and so ready to put on and go. You also got a pole as well, which attaches onto the mast here. So this comes up. So again, for downwind sailing, that electric in-mast furler, as you see, kind of goes back into the cockpit, easy to sail. I've been out on these boats in all kind of weathers, and they sail really well. And I think, I'd say, the big advantage, limited crew, you can really handle the boat. One big niche with this Hallberg-Rassy is the hardtop. Not many of them have this. This is a kind of optional extra this owner kind of done. You can really good protection. We'll particularly see it when we get down below. But on top here, you've got good handrails. I'm sure you could add some solar panels on the top. There's a couple of little solar panel here, but definitely more solar can be added. But you've got proper solid glass and an opening hatch window here. But I think, for all the weathers that get thrown at you while sailing, this adds loads of protection. So she's also got the binemy that comes up here as well. So this folds up, so it gives you that sun protection as we make our way further back. You've also got this full cockpit cover, so this can be put up when you're kind of either at harbour, or if you're doing a pretty nasty sail, you could have it up when you're sailing, but it's more of a, when you're in port and the weather's turned, you attach that up. It's a full cockpit enclosure, so this whole area in here acts as a completely another room and really good protection. So if you're up in the cockpit, you're really not going to feel any of the weather. Right on the aft of the boat here, before we go down below, you've got quite a nice swim platform that folds down. I think this is a really good feature, so easy access for when you get the dinghy, getting on and off a dinghy. This ladder pops up if the swim platform's up, but when it's down, that's also a swim ladder. They say access, also just getting onto the boat, I think is a really nice feature that Hallberg-Rassy did. And you've got your sort of for your outboard bracket here and your radar. This is all popped off in the back, just under Harry's feet here. You've got yourself two aft lockers on either side. Again, plenty of storage, and then exactly the same on the other one as well. So they both store all your toys or your fenders if needed. A couple of G&T seats just perked at the back here as well. So I think a really nice place to sit. And so when you're coming along, there's definitely back here, especially when the boat's on a hill, autopilot on, drink in hand, enjoying the sun. No better place to be. So we come back, make our way into the cockpit. Got yourself a classic, really, centre cockpit yacht. Many Hallberg-Rassys are. But as mentioned earlier, everything is controlled from the centre cockpit, really. So you've got the Genoa in, Genoa out, main in, main out, obviously engine control, bow thruster, and your plotter anchors. So and all the winches as well are electric. So there's never really any need. You can comfortably sit in here as you're sailing along, and you get really good visibility. This is a nice height, I think, and I say good safe place to be when you're at sea. So we duck under into this hard top here. Really nice feature, say that window, so that'll give you lots of ventilation. So you've got the headlining light, so you've got normal light and a red light as well, so let's see again. So I think when you're in here, you can just imagine you're fully protected. If you're heading up into the colder climates, especially, this will be a really, really nice feature, and I think it's a good thing that Hallberg-Rassy have done. And again, with that sort of cockpit tent up as well, you've got yourself a really comfortable area to sit. Nice cockpit table that swings up and also neatly folds away, so that comes up into centre cockpit. And then just under this cushion here is probably one of your main storage lockers. So this is nice and deep, and that drops right down. And then under the hatch right down there as well, you can get access to the engine room if needed, but we'll see the engine room in a bit, and the really good access that you get from that. But that's on deck on board Shearwater. Let's go and have a look down below. As we make our way down into the saloon, again, as I mentioned, the windows, I think, nice and bright. It's actually an averagely sunny day here in the UK at the moment, but it's letting in lots of natural light. Plenty of them dotted about, but they've all got curtains that drop down as well. And then on this Shearwater, so owners kind of spec'd each one slightly different, I guess. This is a 3-cabin layout, separate 3-cabin forward, which we'll see, but it's also been built to have berths under here as well, so this hooks up, and then you can have extra people sleeping here. It's also the same for there, so these turn into little doubles as well. So she can actually sleep plenty on board, which is nice. Each of these lever tables swing up. Again, you've got yourself a nice little chart table just in the corner there as well. So that's nicely safely tucked away. And as you can see, well, I'm 6'3", got really good head height. Not many boats that I can stand up in, which is always nice. So that's pretty much throughout the boat. As you make our way forward, I'll just let my excellent colleague make his way forward first. You're going forward into the forward cabin. So good size V-berth. Plenty of storage dotted about as well. Good ventilation, nice hatch above. And that sort of classic Hallberg-Rassy kind of veneered storage, which is nice. And you say that's good wood. A boat not having been used that much, it is in excellent condition. Plenty of all these cupboards open up, as you can imagine. So it's pretty much as new as you open up each cupboard. Good hanging space as well. Make our way back aft. I'll let Harry open up the cupboard into this. So this is a bit of a different feature. Quite a few Hallberg-Rassys have just the straight bunks, but in this one there's an actual completely separate cabin, which I think is quite nice. So if you've got extra crew, kids, or I know some owners actually just using it especially for storage. So the storage is actually tucked out of the way if needed. But you can get yourself 2 bunks in there, and again there's obviously ventilation, lee cloths, but it's quite a clever feature. Makes a proper 3-cabin kind of layout of a boat, I think, and something that's like slightly different to the normal Hallberg-Rassy 44. And then you've got yourself forward head tucked in there. It's pretty standard. So you've got your shower that comes out the sink and the manual head, which is quite nice. But again, all in very good condition. All easy access to all the systems if needed. Coming back into the saloon and make our way slowly into the galley. So again, headroom, good headroom throughout. You've got yourself interesting sort of twin sink or freezer setup. So you've got one sink in there. Fridge. Got that one wrong. Fridge. Good to have twin sinks. 2 fridges, or one of them could be a freezer, one of them could be a fridge. Either or doesn't really matter, but I think that's quite a good feature to have on these, so you can kind of mix and match. And there you do have the twin sinks right there, as I said, but got that wrong. And then tucked away up here again, plenty of storage for all your cutlery. Make your way that again, it's all very nice and clean, which is good. Make your way further aft, you've got yourself a dishwasher, so all the mod cons, which is nice. Unusual on these boats, but getting those dishes washed nice and easily I think is a very handy feature. And as you can imagine, loads of good tidy storage. These boats are very, very well built. Clever sort of features I think that pop out, extend the cutting board. Got your microwave oven here as well. And we'll make our way back. What I will do, again, won't follow you in, but this is the access into the engine room, which I think is particularly good. You can really go in for a boat of this size, a 44-foot yacht, to be able to really get in, actually get access to the engine, all the systems for a dedicated door, I think is a particularly nice feature. And as Harry's probably showing you around now, that engine is pretty spotless. I say just a few hundred hours on the engine, regularly serviced, but very little use. So we'll try and shut the door. So, and then we come back into the master cabin. So again, lots of nice, lovely natural light, good size bed here. These all got blinds, imagine, so you've got your, why is it sharp? Blinds here as well. Nice little seating and desk area just tucked over here. It's a little vanity unit. And as I say, lots of little storage units tucked away as well. As we make our way, and then you've got aft head as well with dedicated shower room. So this is kind of a natural proper shower, which is nice. All the there's heating throughout as well. So in each cabin you got heating, and also in the bathrooms as well. So making your way back there. Probably the one place that there isn't the headroom. Better get into the headroom again. But I think it really shows off the quality of the woodwork. No sort of scratches, scrapes, or bruises as they were. You can get sometimes. I think with her sort of sailing that she's had, it's I think she's, for her age and stuff, she's in excellent condition. Gonna make our way back into the main saloon. And over up, tucked up onto the starboard side, you've got yourself the chart table. Nice, safe system to be. Getting all the weathers you access. Got your sort of not necessarily the plotter down here, but you do have your autopilot, and then you've got your systems there to get access for the battery monitor, VHF, and have a look around. To say this got obviously carpet throughout again, but these little sort of storage units tucked away. And over on this side as well, this one does swing up, so you got yourself your bunk under there as well. So you can get a whole crew, family, friends on board. And this has been the tour of the Hallberg-Rassy 44 Shearwater. Let's say currently here ashore in Berthon, very easy to show. If you're interested, please do ask any questions. Many thanks. Ciao.